How much do you share online? Several things you share online could end up in the wrong hands. Internet privacy is a growing issue in our country. With the new age of the internet, we're at an even greater risk of losing information thanks to social media and home devices. Several social media companies are not regulated federally and may do whatever they like with your data. This is important as many people in today's age use technology every day, which has become a very essential part of modern society. Information is now being spread farther and faster than ever before, leading to several important things. While on the other hand, it comes with several new dangers created by the lack of regulations made by lawmakers crucial to our privacy. Social media has a direct effect on how easily people's information can be found out. Social media is a main contributor in helping hackers and social engineers attack people by using the information people post. We asked cybersecurity veteran Scott Tumulty and what he thinks about the situation.
So first of all, you got to understand it, right? Like I said before, especially for high schoolers, you want posts, you want likes, you want a presence online, and that's like valuable to you, and so you're willing to do almost anything to get that, and that becomes a problem, right? Because the things that you'll do to get that, someday you may pay a price for that, because companies are getting much more in tune to what you post and what you do. On the other side, social media presence is valuable. I mean, there are influencers that make a huge amount of money. There are companies that want people who absolutely know how to manipulate social media. So again, it's a balance. Yeah.
Social media does things like let people see who your friends are, your interests. It can help someone figure out where you live, your pets, the name of your pets, what you do for fun, even what you did that night. This information can help someone social engineer you, which is when someone tricks you into giving them personal information. According to securityintelligence.com, social media social engineering is on the rise, and even some posts with your team or praising a coworker could be taken advantage of. Every social media post and photo may contain important data threat actors could use for social engineering. For example, that team selfie you took after the strategic boardroom meeting could divulge intellectual property or confidential business data. This shows that even the smallest things could be taken as material to help social engineers take advantage of you. It is not ethical for companies to do whatever they want with your personal data. Currently, there is very few regulation made by the federal government on what online companies are able to do with your data. Email addresses, banking, passwords, physical addresses, and phone numbers, and more can end up finding ways to scammers, hackers, and undesired marketers. Percentages show that over 74% of Americans want their data to be secured and not shared with unwanted places and find it important to secure their data privacy. Each time you post, visit, or enter your credentials on a website, you release data online. Does it really make sense for it to not be regulated on where it can be seen?
Privacy laws today are seriously underdeveloped for how fast technology is advancing, and with that, we need to make some changes so everyone's data is safe. Today, many of us have home devices such as Alexa, Google Nest, Echo Dot, Cortana, etc. Here is something you may or not already know about these devices is that they listen to us all the time, even if you're not specifically talking to it. Obviously, this invades our privacy, and that's not fair to anyone by any means. So the big question is, how can we solve this problem? Well, if we keep data and privacy officers to make sure more of them come, then this would be great. This would protect our data and privacy from these devices. According to cybersecurityguide.org careers data protection officers, it states the data protection officer is a relatively new position for many companies. The role, responsibility, and reporting structure of a DPO are largely defined by European unions and USAA generals and military members. A data protection regulation, or a GDPR I2, was a huge law that was signed in late April of last year that helped as well. Now, here is cybersecurity veteran and teacher Scott Tumulty to speak specifically on home devices and how it affects our privacy.
Do you think smart and home devices
devices listen to us or when we speak?
Oh, I know they do. 100%, yes, they do. I know they do. It's not a question of do I think they do. I absolutely know that they do. Yeah, they absolutely do. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if you talk to Google and if you talk to Facebook and the companies that have those devices, they'll tell you they absolutely can hear. That's not a question. It's been documented. It's been proven.
In conclusion, data privacy is very important, and people are not as aware to how much information about them is really out there as it should be. We know that our devices are just one of the many things that get our information, but there's a really resolution with that, as that there are data and privacy protection officers. There's still very few laws regarding on our privacy online, so it's very important for people to be careful on what they share. Thank you for watching the presentation, and have a great day.